Hey guys, it's Kaz here, and today I'm doing a little bit of an art haul, which is why I'm top down, so you can see all the fun stuff. So I did get a few things in the Jackson's Black Friday sale, and then a few of the little bits. I'm going to go with the little random things first, and then leave the best till last, because why not? So, first of all, kind of art, but not really art, but we'll talk about it. So I got these two little tea lighter candle holder things, I'm guessing is what they're meant to be, from a charity shop. They're only £1 for two, but I got these because when I went to Gdansk in Poland in October, side note, the vlog will come eventually, I'm just a procrastinator, but when I went there, on the beach, this Baltic amber washed up, so you could just pick it up. So I have all these little bits of amber, and I got some little shells and stuff as well, and I want to like put them somewhere so they're actually safe instead of in this random little jar that had tomato ketchup in. So I figure use these and attempt to do a resin pour at some point and put them in resin, so I have them forever. I've got two, so I've never done resin before. I do have some, but I'll probably do a tester one without this in, put something else in it, and then if it works, do it properly with this one. Fingers crossed, hopefully I don't ruin it and wreck it and stuff, because I love this. So that's the first thing, not really art related, but also kind of creative related, if that makes sense. Next up, I went to the range recently. It's Christmas time, it's time to go to the range. I've got a few bits. First of all, I got this wooden painting board. I saw it and I thought, maybe, and then walked away, and then like a little bit later I walked back over and got it. It was the last one there. It said £1.99 on it. It came up as £2.99, but I made them give it to me for the price that it says on it. And yeah, it's just a wooden board that I can paint on. I haven't done much like acrylic based painting in a hot minute, either with paints or with paint pens, so I wanted to get something that I could do something fun on. The thing is, I get all these different supplies and then I don't know what to do with them, but it'll be a fun time when / if I eventually figure out what to do. And then the other thing I got, does it even fit in the frame, is this A3 tabletop easel. It's got these little knocks in, so you can have it as high or low as you want. Again, this says £12.99. It came up as £19.99. I made them give it to me for £12.99 because that's what it says. So yeah, I haven't opened this yet. Hopefully it works and is all there and that. I do have a proper easel, but sometimes I just want to sit on my desk and do fun stuff, you know. And when I have an easel up to do art on the easel, I just have it up for like weeks because I could never finish anything straight away. So I figure having something that I can just have on the table and lean it up a little bit nicely is going to be a lot easier for me. So yeah, I've been looking at getting one of these for ages, but they're always pretty expensive. But I thought for £12.99 that's a decent price. But again, if it was £19.99, I wouldn't have bought it. But £12.99 is acceptable. Next up, I have something pretty darn fancy here. So, sorry about all the shadows. But I have it here, it'll be fine. But here, shadows central. But anyway, it was my local Christmas market recently. They had the light switches on. There was loads of market stalls. I bought a few presents, but I also bought this for myself. So, there was a lady on the market that had homemade pens. Like, she created the pens and she told me her whole story. Like, I don't want to say the whole thing because it's effort, but basically she was an NHS nurse during COVID with 5 kids and a husband with MS, and then like after 6 months she had a mental breakdown and she got into creating pens to like help with her mental health and stuff, and I got one because it's gorgeous. So look at this, look at this. So this was all handmade. It was cool because on the stall there was like a block, like a rectangular block of material to show kind of what it starts off as. And then, yeah, I had to get one because they're gorgeous. And I've been wanting a fountain pen for ages. And then, you know, I heard the story, it was a real person, she was hand making them at home. And some of the proceeds went to like an NHS charity as well for nurses. So I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to get this thing that I wanted anyway. So it is on like this, and then you attach it to the bottom like this, so it's still weighted nicely when you're using it. Here's the nib on it, and then you take this off. Wow, that is a lot. And it comes with this, so you can either use a normal ink, or this is like a little piston thing where you can suck up. Are you in focus? Where you put it down like this, and then you put this bit in some ink pot, and then you suck it up. So it can use either of those. And yeah, it's really pretty. I've not tried it yet, but yes, very excited to do stuff with this. And then also with this, she gave me a few ink cartridges just for free when I bought it. Came in this nice little pack. So we have a red, a pink, a purple, a blue and a black. So those are the ink cartridges that it takes. And yeah, I'm really excited to give this a go. Fun fact, I used to actually use fountain pen at school for a few years, maybe like year 9 and 10. I just exclusively used a fountain pen, and because I went to rough school, I would write in like pink and purple and they wouldn't care, so it was a fun time. And then last but not least, before we get to the proper actual art supplies, I got another journal for my reading and stuff. It's not just reading, I do movies and music and TV shows and all that jazz in there. This is the one I got, so here we go. And this is not new to me at all, because these are my last 4 journals. I do prefer the black one. This is one that I'm using right now. I do prefer the black one, but they didn't have any of the black ones in, so I just had to get this one again, which I've had 3 times. This is the Limome. I'll show you the nice new one. So it's this. You get it off Amazon. It's super cheap, and it's like 120 GSM, so it's actually really good for taking a beating, basically. The pages are like slightly off-white. It doesn't have any numbers on, which is good because I don't like numbers. I think they look ugly. And yeah, the paper is pretty decent for using thick media. So let me just try and find some stuff here. So for example, a few years ago, this was on my spreads, and this is like just a black pen, and it doesn't go through to the other end. As you can see, I did all of this around here in black, and it doesn't leak through at all. And then for example, this is this year's one. I'll do a flip through of this probably at the beginning of next year if you want to see it. But this has got like, I think it was either graphitint or charcoal, like tinted charcoal, but as you can see it's been painted, and it's fine, it fits, it works out. All of my holiday stuff has had like watercolour painting in the background, and yeah, it buckles a little bit, it goes a little bit wibbly around the edges, but it holds up really well. So yes, really enjoy this. I do wish I had a black one again, but this is fine. I'll just put another sticker on it like this one, and yeah. So now we move on to the actual art supplies realistically. So these are all the things that I got from Jackson's in the Black Friday sale. So first up, I went a little bit mad with the Sennelier watercolour. I've never had like proper professional watercolour before. I do really enjoy like the Winsor & Newton Cotman palette, and I've got a few other random Derwent ones and all sorts of different things, but not like a proper official. And also I only have pans. I've never had tubes of like proper watercolour, so I got this in the sale. This comes with a bunch of different colours in it. But oh my god, I won't be able to say this because half of them have got weird names. Lemon yellow, Sennelier yellow, French vermilion, Sennelier red, opera rose, ultramarine, deep. I'm going to say phthalo, even though it's phthalo cyanide, blue, forest green, phthalo green light, burnt sienna, warm sepia and Payne's grey. So I got this set, and then also I got this one as well because why not? It's in the sale. That is very shiny. So this just has a few more really pretty colours in, and I couldn't say no. So you've got titanium white, you've got quinacridone red, permanent magenta, blue violet and indigo, and yeah, I just think some of these are really gorgeous. I can't remember what this is called. It's like the botanical range or something like that. And then to go with them, I just got a random tin off Amazon. It's just an empty tin, you don't get the half pans with it, but I already have like a massive bag of half pans that I bought for a couple of quid. You get like 50 or something. I put a few stickers on here. But yes, I just wanted them in a pan. I know I just said I've never had tubes, but I like to have the option of blowing out a big tube, especially if I want to work big. Like I have some really big like A3 watercolour paper, but it's hard to be able to actually do art with like pans, dry pans on something that big. So in that sense I'm glad to have the tubes so I can use them, but then obviously I also want these to be easy to use, so I've put them in half pans as well. And it's good because you can put them in the middle section as well, and there they all are. I do have a little swatch sheet here, I'll just show you rather than swatch them out. So this is what they look like, and with the tin here, so I went along the top and then I went like this and then like this in my swatches, so it's like whoop whoop whoop. But as you can see, I've got one space left, and while I was doing some art, I've been doing this little, I've got this little landscape sketchbook I've been doing recently, and I was doing some art. Basically I want this to be just landscapes that I've seen in real life, just as like a really fun thing to do. And obviously I went to Poland, so a bunch of the pictures I was doing are from Poland. So here's one of them, and then this is done with these paints, and so are these. And while I was doing these, I realised that a colour I was really missing was yellow ochre, because like all of the trees, all of the beach, I was using the yellow ochre in the Cotman palette just because like I really needed it in this to be able to mix stuff and get the right colours. It was something that I was lacking. So lucky for me, one space left. So I didn't get this off Jackson's, but just came in the post yesterday. I got myself a yellow ochre off eBay, and it's come in this little vacuum sealed pack, which is good because I was a bit worried that it might leak. So yes, I'm gonna put that in a pan, put it in there, and then it will be perfect and it will have all the things I need in it. So yes, glad I've got that. Just another fun one. Here's another picture I've done. This one I used a pastel paint set that I've got because it works better. And then just for another little show, these first two in here from Poland. Obviously it's not the first ones in here, but the first two from Poland, these were done with the Winsor & Newton Cotman set. So yeah, really great set. The next thing I got in the Jackson's sale is this Arches 300 GSM cold pressed block of cotton paper. In fact, I don't even know if it's a block or it's sheets. I've not opened it yet. Basically, I've never actually painted on cotton, and I was really intrigued, and everyone goes on about how amazing Arches is, and I thought, you know what, it's on offer, I might as well get some. I really like this shape as well. I would like doing landscapes, so I think it's really nice. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to opening it and giving it a go. Technically I do actually own some cotton paper. I got some Arteza cotton paper a couple of years ago now, but I've never used it because I want to do something proper on it because it's the fancy expensive paper. But yes, I will use that eventually, and I will also use this. And yes, I'm very excited about trying this, and hopefully it's not too good because I don't want to like have to keep buying really expensive paper. But yes, definitely excited to give this a go. It's the top boy, everybody loves it, will I? And then last but not least is something quite big, so let me just reach over here. I got this. It is a 3-drawer Jackson's drawer thing. Yeah, it says Jackson's here. You can see it very well. And yeah, I've been wanting one of these. Technically they're like pastel drawers, but it's not just got pastels in. I've been wanting one of these for quite a while because I'm going to flip it over because this is on an angle. That's better. I know it's upside down now, but deal with it. Yes, I've been wanting one of these for ages because they just seem like such a great way to store stuff, and it is. I will show you in a second. But basically it's 3 drawers, as you can see, and it's really small. It goes under my computer stand for one of my monitors, so it's like proper out of the way. When this came, it was just untreated wood. I did get a wood stain and just like give it a once over, so it's a bit smoother, it's a bit less grainy, and it looks nicer. It's nicer colour, so keep that in mind. If you do get one of these, it does come as like untreated wood. But yes, so let me just show you what I've got in here. I'm going to turn it again sideways. So in this one, there we go, pretty much in the middle. So in this one I've got my Sennelier oil pastels. I also have a random eraser in there for no reason. There's this whole section free that I've not used, and yeah, basically these pastels came in, there's a big massive box. In fact, I've got it still. So all the pastels in this box, which is only 3 lines realistically, came in this box, which is quite chunky. It came in another box, which is this size, which is the metallic one, which was another separate box that I've already got rid of. And it came in this, which is a scroller box that we got. So these are in 3 different things. 2 of them, the box is this like thickness, width. And now they're just in this thin drawer and I've got space. Like, I absolutely love these drawers because they're just so space saving. I've kept these because I just think that these are really good to have. So that's why I've kept this one, but all the rest of the stuff I've got rid of, like the actual packaging for. The next drawer, we have Derwent Inktense in this one and this one. We have some, I can take it out and show you. We have, yeah, the Inktense in here. We have another random eraser. I just chucked them in because there's a thin gap. I have all these Rembrandt pastels. I have my Graphitint in here and here. And then 3 of the Albrecht Dürer Magnus. A few little Derwent watercolour pencils that I got in like a set. You got a few pencils, a few of the blocks and some other stuff. So these were in a tin. These were in a tin, this was in a packet, these were just thrown everywhere, and now they're just all in one drawer. I just can't get over it. And then, last but not least, we have this. So I've got my Inktense blocks in here. I had to put them separately like this because these ones are slightly thinner. I have the pastels, I have some Chroma Flow that I got with a scroller box. These also came with a scroller box. And some random little pencils. So I've got a few Derwent drawing pencils, some tinted charcoal, some Bronzeal pastels. And again, this, a massive tin, which was probably about as big as this, had these in. These came in a massive tin. These were all just chucked everywhere. So I've saved so much space getting this, and I'm very excited about it. And also, the tins, my local art shop just like gives away tins for free, so I took them there and was like, hey, do you want these? Because I've seen that you have them just lying around for people to take. So they took them. So I didn't waste the tins, I didn't just throw them away like the tins in the boxes. I took them to my local arts shop and somebody else can grab them and use them if they need to. And now all of my things are in this box. Not all of them, I've got loads of art supplies, but a lot of them are in here. And I've got so much more space that was taken up by random tins. And also, it's so much easier to just open this and get something out rather than like searching through tins. Oh, this tin is like 3 down, it's the one underneath them, you have to get it out, you have to open it up. And it just makes you not want to use them because it's effort to try and find. Also, like for example, the soft pastels, totally forgot I got them. I randomly got them off eBay. Totally forgot. But now I've remembered, so I might actually use them. So yeah. Those were all my art supplies that I've got recently. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I know it's quite rambly. I do want to start doing more art videos on this channel, and I definitely will, especially in the new year. I'm going to do more with the art. I'm going to do more with the journal, like do monthly spreads and stuff, and just hopefully have a really good time that hopefully people will enjoy. Let me know down below if you partook in any Black Friday deals. I will try and link all this stuff. Obviously it's not going to be the deal price now, but I'll put it in the description just so you can look at it and see the ins and outs of the info and stuff. Obviously not this, because this was from a woman and I can't remember what she was called or anything about anything. But yes, I'll link it all, put stuff in the comments if you want, and I shall see you later.